Howdy folks, it is Scanner here. In this video I'm going to talk about something that has been on my mind with regards to the new kill team. It's been expressed a couple of times in the comments of videos that I have made, and I can't say I disagree with the sentiment. The idea that Games Workshop has sacrificed the veteran player of kill team for a complete reset and a fresh restart and an attempt to bring in new players. Now, I don't disagree that that is what has happened. However, I do think that it was necessary. Kill Team always gave me the impression, despite it being something that I really liked, that Games Workshop didn't really know what they were doing with it. First of all, there was endless kind of reboots of the starter set. There was a eternal kind of broadening of the scope of the game. It started out just being regular units, and then it was elites, and then it was commanders became involved. Then you had box sets, like very limited edition box sets. You had Kill Team Arena, you had Pariah Nexus, you had the one with the the rogue traders and stuff like that. And it just seemed to be flopping around like a fish on the deck. Nobody was entirely sure what was happening with Kill Team, or what direction they wanted to take with it, or what kind of structure they wanted it to have, or anything like that. You can't conceivably have a competitive game like Kill Team, which is what they were always angling for, the idea of competitive play. You can't have something like that where a extremely limited number of players have access to something like Gellerpox. It's not that Gellerpox are either good or bad, it's just that they're limited. This is not the way that competitive modes in anything work. Imagine two football teams playing against each other, and one of them is just not allowed having a full team. They have to be down a player or something like that. It makes no sense. You need symmetry of options at the very least, at the very basis of a competitive game, and that's obviously what they're trying to do now with this Kill Team 2.0, Kill Team Octarius. They're giving it a complete reset. They have the factions in the box, and everybody else is covered in the compendium. And the compendium, I know people are complaining about the compendium, but the compendium does make a large degree of sense. For the most part, it's far more consumer friendly than it was. You can now just buy some intercessors, you can buy some reavers, you can buy whatever you want, and there's your kill team. If you want to play, you're not trying to buy 6 different squads, so that you can have models from all these different areas of the hobby of an army. Previously, Kill Team was seen almost as a reason to trick people into playing Warhammer 40k. The rules were reasonably similar, kind of like a feeder system, and you'd suddenly find yourself, oh well, I just bought a box of intercessors and I bought a box of reavers, so I might as well just buy some bikes and a dreadnought, and then I've got an army, and all of a sudden I'm playing Warhammer 40k. This, I believe, the compendium, while it might be a little ropey for some people, and I've seen people describe it as boring, which it undoubtedly is, it's fairer. The only thing I've seen in the compendium that isn't just straight up buy one thing to be able to field your kill team is the Harlequins, where I believe you need to buy 2 boxes of Harlequins, because I seem to recall Harlequins coming in squads of 7. That might be wrong, I might be misremembering it, but it's definitely more than is in the box. So you effectively need to get 2 boxes of Harlequins for your kill team. So where am I going with this? What's all this thing about veterans being sacrificed on the altar of a new game system? It's because veterans are exactly the people who have made up multiple kill teams made up of strange variations of unit types that just don't really work outside of the original kill team anymore. They don't work in this kill team. They need to make up more models, potentially even buy more models, if they were the type of players who were going halvesies or splitting boxes with their friends where, oh, you know, I need some Tau, but I don't need all these. We can go in on halves, and then we'll go halves on some Plague Bearers and some Death Guard too. That kind of thing. They might suddenly find themselves needing to buy more boxes. Or maybe you've made up the perfect kill team of like 5 or 6 Death Guard, and suddenly you only need 2. I can see why you would be angry at that. Here's the unfortunate truth of any product. The more invested you are, and I literally mean that monetarily, the more invested you are, the harder you will feel any change inside of the system that you've invested into, because you literally have a wider area of risk. If I have spent exactly $50 on Kill Team, I feel no pain when Kill Team changes. If I have spent $550 on Kill Team, I feel a lot of pain when Kill Team changes. That is just the way it is, and it's even worse this time out because you don't just need 1 book. If you're not buying a box set, you need 2. If you need 2, it's bringing you to about 2/3 of the cost of the box set, so you might as well buy the box set. You kind of feel like you're being strong-armed into early expenditure. You'll then need to change up your kill teams, do a lot of rejigging, learn all these rules. You just got used to the old kill team. Yeah, I understand why veterans are mad. I even agree with veterans that they have been sacrificed on the altar of Kill Team Octarius. Unfortunately, I understand why that was necessary. A clean reboot gives Kill Team an actual future that is not the hodgepodge mess of rules and weird expansions and all the rest of it. If Games Workshop keep their current focus, if they keep Kill Team a thing that happens between these units without the need to introduce things like characters and elite units and stuff like that, I see very little reason as to why they would need to do that in the new system. Wow, you can have like 1 Terminator. I don't see why that would be entirely necessary to do. If they can just keep their future going, focusing on the idea of making it balanced off purchasing, balanced off being able to go in and buy a unit and then feel that unit as a fire team, I personally will be very happy with the direction that they are taking it. I'm not saying you need to be. You can be mad as hell if you want. That's absolutely fine. But just for me personally, that more customer focused element of it would be a boon, because I think it would encourage a lot more people to expand and purchase a lot more kill teams. If you can guarantee yourself a kill team to play against your buddies by going in and buying a box of like intercessors, you would do that. 100% you would do that. Why wouldn't you? There's no reason not to. Just go in, get your intercessors, boom, you actually have 2 kill teams. 5 and 5, you're good to go. You can do them up however you want. You can have kill teams from, like, I'm aware that Space Marine players sometimes get accused of being a little boring because they always play Space Marines, they just dress them up in different colours. But I always thought that was actually kind of a cool aspect of the hobby, especially with kill team, because you can have different kind of tactical nuances built into the different kill teams depending on their chapters, and it becomes a lot of fun. I think the current kill team has some potential. I understand the pain of people who are looking at it thinking, wow, you did me dirty. And I will honestly say, hand on heart, you were done dirty. It is just unfortunate that when it comes to these resets, these reboots of anything, this is the way. It's happened countless times to countless gamers out there. It's unfortunate, but it's how things go down sometimes. So that's it for this video. I'm still working on part 2 of the community recommendations version of the alternatives video. That's going to be quite a lot of fun when it's done. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, hope you're having a great day and all the best.